YouTube, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. So a few days ago, I released a video where I ranked every SMG inside of Modern Warfare Zombies, and a few of you were like commenting, hey, this gun probably should have been meta, so we're gonna go ahead and give that a shot. The gun that you said should have been meta, that I did not rate it meta, we're gonna try that out again. It's been a while since I used it, and I also want to talk about how I have all of these amazing items inside of my stash all of the time, and the strategies that I use inside a game to make sure I have the best chance of having the best loot all of the time to make these videos for you. Let's go. A quick word from this video's paid sponsor, Messy Modding. They're a Call of Duty service company. They go in on like camos for you, including Interstellar and Borealis. They have pre-made accounts, nuke services, schematics, and more. There is a link down in the description below. Use code COOL to save 5% off. Now, before we go any further, we need to welcome the two latest members to the Cool Whip Army, Potato Dave and Mug Bud Dude. Thank you both so much for your support. If you too would like to learn how you could become a member of the Cool Whip Army and help support me as a content creator, there's a link down in the description below. Comes with a number of pretty cool benefits for you. But thanks again to Potato Dave and Mug Bud Dude for your support. Now, I will have the build for this Ram 9 for you a little bit later on in the video. The rest of this video is just going to be a raw, almost uncut version of this entire gameplay. So sit back and enjoy. All right, so the first thing that I have been doing inside a game to help myself get all of this legendary loot and having scorchers for days inside of my stash is doing the warlords. So I'll kick off inside a game, you know, I'll go hit the pack-a-punch, do all those things because I want to keep my camo. But then I generally just hit a buy station, and actually we don't even need to because this one we can just get to with our scorcher. So we were almost there. Can we get to the top there? Oh, so close. Get up there. There we go. We made it up there. So yeah, if you got this one and you got a scorcher in, you don't even need to do the key cards. And had I been paying attention there, we probably could have saved ourselves a couple of $1,000s at the buy station. But this is definitely one of the first things that I do. And we'll just, we're actually in trouble because we didn't we don't have any other self revives, so we got to be careful. I got a little come in here just a little too quick, but that's okay. We got this. You know, it wouldn't be a Cool Whip video if I wasn't doing ridiculous things to put my life in danger inside of the game, because that is my thing to do. I like to put myself in really bad spots, and that is certainly what we did in this one. Oh my gosh. Let's grab some of these. Maybe we can get a self-revive in here. No, but I mean, I'll take the napalm burst, I guess. All right, so we need to... Oh, they got their bomb drones out. I ain't got no PhD, nothing. I'm sure it's not going to be long before somebody even comes along here and starts helping out with this anyway, but... we will just keep ourselves plated up and everything will be fine. We will be fine. I don't know if that scorcher will destroy the heli or not. It did not appear to. Okay, where did Dokkaebi go? Dokkaebi, where are you? Oh, Dokkaebi. I hear the bomb drones. I hear the bomb drones. Where is she? We got some more reinforcements coming in here. We'll take care of those real quick. And that heli's going down. Okay, but generally you'd want to come in a little bit more prepared. Maybe just have a dog and an extra self-revive. You wouldn't have to take your time like this. But it's fine. We'll find her. There she is. Oh, we're going down. Okay, we'll dip. We'll dip. That's it. We'll dip. And we will regroup. So one thing we can do super quick here. Let's just do a contract out in tier 1. Let's get a self-revive back. Sometimes Dokkaebi can be the hardest one at times. Her fortress is quite protected most of the time. And this is already starting to be a kind of a bust of a video, because usually I would have had this done already. But hey, it is what it is. We're going to kind of go through my whole strategy, and this is part of it, and I want to get it done as quickly as I can. And sometimes that means you're kind of going in a little bit unprepared if you're trying to get it done quickly before anybody else gets to it, because quite often there are lots of other teams that are battling for it. So okay, we got a self-revive back. We got a little bit of leadway now. So we will head back over to Dokkaebi. And we will try to get this done. A dog bone works wonders for warlords. Just helps you just kind of run through them real quick. The wonder waffs are perfect. The ray guns are great. Obviously ether blades are good to have when you're... Oh no, we fell. We didn't make that jump. Oh, if we can get back to the top. What? Okay, why can I not grab onto the ledge? What is happening here? Okay, one more boost. We got this. Oh, yeah, we hit our head. Come on. Can anything go right now? No. The answer is no. Nothing can go right at this very point in time. Okay, let's just go buy another silver. Oh. I'm sorry. I can't right now. I'm just like, I'm gonna sit down, make a video on keep all this legendary loot and all these awesome things in my rucksack all of the time, and I'm just gonna like epically fail at it this entire time. This is amazing. But you know what? It's raw, it's authentic, it's what happens. It's not all sunshine and rainbows out here. And sometimes you just get blown up and you die just like that. Get rid of this sentry turret. That'll make our lives a whole lot easier. There we go. All right. Finally. We finally got it done, and we got a wonder waff out of it and a ray gun. Okay. And a Casimir. We'll go ahead and take that. I already have a wonder waff in my stash, so we're not going to take that. We got our self-revive back from Dokkaebi. And yeah, folks, it's just that simple. You know, you just hop in game and there you go. You got it taken care of. The job is done. And then, you know, obviously running tier 3 contracts, you know, is going to get you certain amounts of legendary loot and things like that. But just running tier 3 contracts is not all I do inside a game anymore. I do like to start with the warlords. A lot of times you're going to end up with scorchers from that. And we didn't get that contract. But we can check this crate right here. So looting is huge. I try to extract every game with as much essence as I possibly can extract with, and that allows me to get my cooldowns a whole lot faster. And if I can craft something that I want to take into game, I will just craft it. And even if I have it already in my stash, so every time a Scorcher is available for me to craft, I craft it. Every time I can craft some golden plates and flawless crystals, things like that, I just craft them. And I put them in my bag, and, you know, I'm going to save them for a time when I need them. There is... Did they already do, like, the strongholds? There's no... I don't see any of the strongholds right now, any of the infested strongholds, so that's interesting. Now we're only pap 2 here, so this might take a moment, but we'll see how quickly we can get it done. We do have the napalm burst that's gonna help. Let's hit it with a scorcher blast here. Just one. There we go. And just keep hitting some of these critical shots. The zombies are going to throw meat at you while you do this on top of this bus, so just be mindful of that. Kind of maybe hop back and forth a little bit. That'll help with the laser triggers here as well. And my only hope here is that we have enough ammunition to finish this fight, which we might. As long as we're only shooting when he's lasering, we should have enough to get the job done. We have 111 rounds left, and he's pretty close. He's pretty close. The napalm burst is helping a ton. 72 rounds. We're so close. I think we got this. 34 rounds left. We got this. We also have our Scorcher. There we go. Look at that. That's absolutely perfect. And out of this, we'll take that sigil. I want that can of death perception, though. So we are oh, no, no. Oh, no. Look at them. They're all coming at us right now. We'll take care of this horde. No problem. This Ram 9. I'm going to go ahead and throw the build up on screen for this Ram 9 that we are using here. So if you would like to try this out for yourself, the Ram 9 is still a very powerful weapon inside a game. Very powerful. I don't think I put it on my meta list when I made those videos. When I ranked all of the SMGs, I don't think I put it in the meta. And honestly, I think that that was a bit of a mistake, that perhaps I should have put this Ram 9 up into the meta. I did put it at above average. That I do know, because I know it is very good. But we were destroying there. We're only pap 2, so we're going to go pap 3 now. And then we will go fight this mimic. So between, you know, doing the warlords, if you make sure you're doing everything inside of game that you can do. Oh, the pack-a-punch machine is back there. I was thinking it was down at this building. I messed that one up. Let's go pack-a-punch. So excuse me and my silliness. There we go. We'll get down to this pack-a-punch, and while we go pap 3, this is a great time. If you're enjoying the content on the channel, please smash that like button, exercise your superpower, and supercharge this video. But even not just my videos, every YouTube video that you're watching, if you enjoy it, I don't care what creator it is, if it's me, if it's Donuts, whoever it might be, go ahead, smash that like button, supercharge those videos, man. It is your own personal superpower. YouTube loves it. The YouTube algorithm loves when people smash that like button, and videos can absolutely take off for those creators. So yeah, do it if you enjoy it. Hit those like buttons. And of course, if you're looking for somebody to play Modern Warfare Zombies with, we have a very fast growing Discord community. You can check that out. There is a link down in the description down below, and we have lots of great people over there. And especially if you are looking to get things done inside a game, if you need some help doing particular things, there is somebody in there that is almost always willing to help you out. Even if it's dropping you items, dropping you different guns that you don't have unlocked, things like that. And I would be, oh no. Oh, that was really bad timing. We got spitballed right at the same time that those two zombies ran in there. I would be real helpful, honestly, if this guy would come outside here and fight like a man instead of just spitballing us from the corner. Homeboy, like, come on, my man. All right, we're gonna have to replate back up here. We got golden plates, so there we go. Okay, we're gonna need another self revive again. This is it's one of those games for us right now. Not necessarily through any fault of our own, though. There is hardly anybody in this tier 3 zone right now, which is just absolutely incredible to me. Now, depending on the type of loot that you want to get, I think right now I have 3 more Scorchers in my stash right now. So Scorchers not necessarily the thing that I want. So I have also been keeping Elder Sigils and even some regular Sigils in my stash, because some games is difficult to do a lot of contracts inside of the tier 3 zone. So being able to spawn in each game with a sigil already in your rucksack gives you the freedom to kind of do whatever you want inside a match. You can run contracts in, you know, tier 1, tier 2, and then still go to the Dark Ether because you already have a sigil, you know, because there's 20 people in the tier 3 zone and you just can't get anything done. So that is one practice that I've been exercising a good amount of here lately. And we got to be careful here because we do not have a self-revive, so we can't do anything stupid at this, not at this juncture in time right now. We need to be careful and watch the amount of stupid that we do. He's gonna charge us. Charge! Alright, 2 heads gone. I really can't wait for this DNA event to be over. There we go. A lot of critical shots there. Ah, nailed all 3 of them. All right, come on, Mr. Mega. Let's get this done, sir. There we go. Laser attack, and that ought to finish him. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't sleep on the Ram 9. Do not sleep on this weapon. Let's go buy a self-revive, shall we? We can go right down into this buy station. We'll purchase a selfie. They're taking that other bounty over there, and that's perfectly fine. Oh, there's a mega down here just waiting to kill us as we're trying to buy the self-revive. All right, selfie attained. Look at that, another bounty spawning right out here. That's absolutely perfect. So as I started to say about the Dark Ethers that you go to, if I don't need Scorchers, I generally take the Elder Sigil and I go to the Season 2 Dark Ether, because then I can get Season 1 items and Season 2 items. So mainly I'm looking for the Mags of Holding. I am looking for golden armor plates, ether blades, and occasionally a dog bone. I'll never complain about a dog bone. If I have 2 or less Scorchers in my rucksack at the time, I am always going to the Season 1 Dark Ether and doing all of the locked rooms and trying to make sure that I have plenty of Scorchers in order to, you know, play the game, because it's such a crutch right now to have the Scorchers. There we go. Blow that head right off of him. Kill these zombies before they come running up here. Oh, that one survived. Because unless changes are made when it comes to the Season 4 Reloaded update, unless they make changes to how the Tier 3 zone is, Scorchers are always, they're always going to be an absolute crutch inside of the game, especially for the solo player. it's going to be so incredibly difficult for you to ever get contracts if you don't have one. And you all already know that. And I'm not complaining about it. This is not me complaining right now. It's just the state of the game, and it's how you need to play the game. And until something changes, it's the way we are all going to have to play it. We're going to have to play the game the way the game is. And if everybody's in tier 3 and you really want to, you know, grind out tier 3 contracts to build up your stash and all of those things, then you got to do what you got to do. And you need to have Scorchers in order to do that, especially for the solo players. If you're playing on a squad, you know, you just need one person with a Scorcher, and their job is just simply to get the contracts. So just the state of the game, play the game as it is. It's really not that big of a deal. So PhD Flopper Speed Cola, let's go. That was a hell of a crate. Man, I can't believe how good this Ram 9 actually is. It's been a while since I've used it. I kind of wish I would have known just how good this gun still was inside a game. This gun feels better to me than the FJX Horus. 100% this feels better to me, and I can say that 100% because I had a stream last night and I've been working toward getting the Molten Obsidian on the FJX Horus, and this gun feels better than the FJX. I am fully confident when I say that this gun is, at least for me, a much better feeling weapon. It feels like everything is dying just a little bit faster, a little bit easier, and it's a much easier gun to use than the FJX. So I'm going to stick to my guns on that one right now. You are free to disagree with me. You can drop it down in the comments. Just keep it respectful. That's all I ask. Just keep the comments respectful. You know, I have a guy that is out at the streams all the time. He's always watching videos. He's a great fan of the channel. Crazy J Mechanic. And you know, he let me know out at chat the other day he really didn't enjoy my video where we were pretending to be a noob. And that's perfectly fine, because every video that I make, you know, doesn't have to be everybody's cup of tea. And I really appreciated of how, you know, respectful that he was about it. You know, he wasn't being a dick and, you know, saying all kinds of really messed up things and just, you know, being an internet asshole about it, you know, and I respect him for it. And, you know, nobody has to enjoy everything that we do on the channel. I mean, that's fine. I am the type of person that I'm going to make my own content. I'm going to do my own thing. And, you know, I'm not going to copy what everybody else does. You're not going to see me inside a game. Oh, no. Oh, we do have a sulfur valve. I forgot we bought one. I was thinking, crap, I don't even have one and I'm about to go down. You know, I'm not going to be out here saying, oh, this gun's OP, that gun's OP. I'm going to say guns are OP. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to say this gun is OP. This gun is broken. I'm going to say those things. My job is to deliver content on the channel. Like, I mean, it's a self-made job. Granted, I don't have to do this. I don't have to make content. I don't have to make YouTube videos. I do this because I enjoy it. And I like seeing all of you enjoy the content. That makes my day when, you know, I see all those comments, you know, oh man, I love your videos. I love this. I love that. You know, that stuff, that's what makes this worth it. And, you know, granted, there's a part of it that I'm doing it for the money, of course. I didn't start out doing this for the money. I'm doing it for the money now. Because I can see the potential in what this channel can grow to and what we could do. And if we can continue to grow at the rate in which we are growing, I mean, we could have something really special in a year or so on this channel. And, you know, my dream would be to be able to do this full time. That would be my dream right now, to be able to just make content full time. We're a long ways away from that. Don't get me wrong. We are a long way away from that. You know, right now we're making a let's go on vacation once a year money off of YouTube. But I can see a future in which we are making a living off of YouTube. And I look forward to that day. And you all are such a big part of that. To everybody who makes the donations, all the super thanks from the videos. I know, so everybody that, you know, drops the super thanks, and everybody that's given the super chats out at the streams, and all of the members on the channel that are paying every single month to just, you know, get a, oh no, we ran out of ammo. Good thing we got an ammo cache right here. But, you know, they're giving money every single month, you know, to the channel. They get a few little perks and stuff that go with it that, I mean, honestly, nobody needs it. Nobody needs those perks. You know, you don't need the little bit of early access to my videos, and, you know, you don't need to have yourself, you know, oh, I'm a member. You know, nobody needs those things. They do that because they want to support the channel. They want to help support me as a content creator, and I appreciate every one of them. And something else that you don't have to worry about right now, you don't have to worry about Scorcher dying anymore. It's over, people. We tested it on stream, and I can 100% confirm that the Scorcher death has been patched. So if you happen to get downed while launching away in the Scorcher, you are going to be just fine. You're not going to die. You're not going to die from the fall damage and get kicked out of the game anymore. Oh, what an amazing patch that was. All right, let's do this other sport. Now, we're at like 18 minutes. So, like, generally at this point, I'm going to start looking to, you know, just go off to the dark ether and get out of it, especially if I'm making it for a video. If I'm playing for just myself, if I'm not playing to make content, and this video is not going to be content, or if I'm playing out at stream, because I rarely make anything that we do out at stream, rarely does it become content. I'll never say never, because some things that I do out on stream, that I do live, that are ideas for videos and things that I want to put videos out on. So it does happen on occasions. I mean, I'll always tell you all that out at the streams. You know, hey, I'm going to be recording this one for a video. Ah, no, let me through. But yeah, if I'm playing by myself, I will, sorry, sometimes it gets distracting. You just got to focus up here, and then I stop talking, and it just makes for a weird, awkward silence in the video. Sometimes I try to cut out that awkward silence, but if I'm playing by myself, I'm playing to the time limit. I'm playing to get as much essence as I can possibly extract with, because my goal is to get all of my schematics cooled down. And in a couple of weeks here, oh, what just happened? That was weird. In a couple of weeks, we are going to have the new rift that will allow you to restore all of your cooldowns, and we don't really know how that's going to work yet. We don't know. We don't have any details on it. Oh, come on, do something right this game, Cool Whip. Jump out the window. Is there an orb over here? So another thing that I love to do inside of game when I'm doing this is I love to do the floating orbs. A lot of time, not a lot of times. That's an exaggeration. Definitely not a lot of times. But they do have the potential to drop you legendary tools. Most of the time, it's an epic tool, which is fine. But they also drop this essence. They drop essence all over the ground. Ah, we got electrocuted. Take advantage of it, though. Look at that. Another. No, where's the essence? There's no essence there. Whoa, hello. I didn't realize we had such a big horde there with us. Yeah, you can do these. You can pick up all of this essence off the ground. Each one of these vials is another 100 essence. It's going to drop a bunch of it at the end. Just kind of pick them up as you go. And, you know, you might get a You might get a legendary tool out of it. You might get a blue tool. You're most likely get a purple tool. And in this case, you get nothing. Oh, nope, not nothing. They got a Wonder Waff. Look at that. Okay. I've never gotten a Scorcher out of one of these, though. I will say that. I've never had an orb drop me a Scorcher. Obviously, they likely can, since we're dropping Wonder Waffs and occasionally a ray gun I've gotten. So I'm sure that it's at least part of the algorithm that you can get a Scorcher out of doing one of those orbs. But if you're doing everything that you can inside a game all of the time to do as much of the content that you can to get the most legendary items, but then you're going to have the legendary items all of the time. You're always going to have those. If we had some Deadshot right now, that would go a long way, considering we have to dip out of here right now because we're out of ammo. I haven't picked up any ammo in a while. We'll hit the ammo cache. We will hit the Wonder Fizz. And we will grab ourselves some Deadshot before we finish this fight. And that should make it go by a whole lot easier. There's still only 2 teams in the tier 3 zone right now. This is not typical for me whatsoever. This is not typical. This is not some special special streamer game or anything like that. I do think that a lot of you out there believe that us streamers and content creators get better loot than anybody else. And I promise you that is not the case. I play plenty of games where I get absolutely nothing all of the time. Oh no, I threw in a plate. That is not fair. I definitely threw in an armor plate there. Oh man. All right, we got to be careful here. Oh, they're coming from behind. And again, finding ourselves without a self-revive. And there's not a whole lot of people in the tier 2 zone here to revive us if we go down. I'd like to get this done before these double points expire. We have 15 seconds left. That mangler's really getting on my nerves. 4 seconds. We're not going to make it. Nope, we're not going to make it. We're going to fall a little bit short. I had to focus a little bit too much on killing the zombies around since we didn't have a self-revive. We might have been able to get that done had we had a self-revive, and I could have got a little bit more aggressive with that. Let's grab this bounty out here. But I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to play. I'm going to play this match out. This is going to be a long video. I'm going to play it the way I generally play the game. And this is how I do it. And how I always have all of the best items inside of my bag all the time. Because I run every match to the end and we have the gases way out here. So we're going to be able to do contracts even after the gas starts to expand. We'll probably be able to get an extra 2, maybe 3 contracts done. And which mimic do we have here? He's in this... Wow, look at that. Insta-kill. Let's go. Holy moly, that was insane. Okay, we'll take the glitch in our favor. There's a PAP 2 crystal. We should probably go ahead and buy a self-revive. Which is kind of unfortunate because we're just we're losing 5,000 every time we got to do this. But that's okay. It's okay. All right, so we have a couple of contracts to choose from here. honestly, I think I'd rather do the spore control over the raid weapon stash. It's just a little bit more stimulating. Get a few more zombies to kill. You gotta be mindful too of your rucksack space when you're playing solo, because as you get toward the end of the match, you're probably going to have a relatively full rucksack, and it may be more difficult for you to do something like a spore control because, well, obviously you don't have the rucksack space for it. So, but we'll get these inhibitors thrown down. And how many more do we got? Did I get all of them? No, I think we missed. Yeah, we missed one in the middle there. That's fine. We have two. Oh, come on. There we go. Get that one. There we go. Oh no, we got. I don't remember running back to that one, but whatever. We got that one. I think it's this one right over here in the middle that we missed. Or maybe we didn't miss any. No, we didn't miss any. We got them all. Aha! Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. That was pretty kind. Another PAP2 crystal. Very nice. Which is actually really helpful because I was starting to run out of PAP2 crystals. I try to keep five to six of them or so in my stash. And I generally spawn in with two of them, one for my Scorcher, one for my gun each match. Unless I had gotten a legendary ether tool from another, or not a legendary ether tool, but a flawless crystal from another game, or from a reward, or if I had one to craft, in which case I'll take a flawless for my weapon. But so keeping PAP2 crystals in the stash. So I generally keep a couple of golden armor plates. I try to keep an ether blade. Now, one thing that I do with the stash that certainly everybody else does not need to do, because you know you're not making content. I try to make sure that I have at least one of everything at all time, like all of the good stuff, the ether blades and the golden plates and scorchers, all of those things. Try to have one of those items. That way, if there's a special video that I want to make or something that I want to do inside a game, I always have the items for it. Whether I can, you know, craft them or not, at least I know I have it in my stash to be like, oh, I want to do this particular thing. I just want to make sure that I have those items on hand. So that's something that I do that's certainly not necessary for everybody to do. You guys, you're always playing for the next match inside of this game, right? Like that's how we play. We're playing for the next match. Because we do enjoy having the good things. I enjoy having earned the good equipment. If I can go in every single game with the best equipment, as long as I've earned it and didn't get it through tombstoning and things like that, like me personally, I'm then okay with being full power all of the time every game, because I know that I earned it. And I also know that, you know, I could have a bad run or a bad game or two, and then now suddenly I'm rebuilding everything because I've used everything in my stash and I can't craft anything, and now I have to rebuild my way back up to that point where I have all of the good stuff all of the time. So for me, I get my satisfaction from earning things. I don't like to have things given to me. I have people that they're always offering to drop me things, and I appreciate it. Believe me, I appreciate the offers, but I usually don't take anybody up on that, because I do want to go inside a game and earn everything myself. To me, it's just so much more satisfying to do so. Ah, little doggy. It's when you're doing these Outlast contracts with these DNA things is when I really get annoyed with them, because it's so hard to see what's going on the screen sometimes. You got those big glowing things on blocking my line of sight all of the time. It's always so dark and glowy in here to begin with. Oh my, let's pop the field upgrade. Let's not get ourselves killed here. Oh, look at that, a Scorcher. Oh man, why couldn't you give me a case? A Scorcher with a case, that would have been wonderful. That would have been amazing. It looks like you got a team up here that's ready to go off to the Dark Ether. And generally, I would be getting ready to at this point. But right now, we're not going to. We're going to keep doing contracts because this is exactly what I would typically do. Because right now, I am just getting essence. I'm getting more opportunities to get more legendary loot as we do more contracts. But I'm also earning more essence, which is going to severely cut down my cooldown times on the schematics that I have. The faster I can cut those down, the faster I can craft those again and put those in my bag. The more contracts I can do, the more runs I can make. You know, it just, that's the way it goes. That's the cycle of the game. And I do want to, so I was watching, I did watch Donut's video last week, I think, and he was kind of talking about the monotony of MW3 versus the like monotony of a round-based zombies game. And honestly, I have to really agree with him on that. I think Modern Warfare 3 can be incredibly monotonous at times. Like, we are doing the same things over and over and over again in game. We're doing them all of the time. I'm doing the same bounty contracts, the same Outlast contracts. We're in the same map all of the time. All of these things are all of the same. A lot of these variables from game to game, we're all doing the same. Where I really feel like the difference lies in, for a lot of people that are like, well, I like this style of zombies versus round-based zombies, because, you know, round-based zombies feels like you're just doing the same thing all of the time. And my only, even though I do agree that Donuts is right, that this game is absolutely monotonous, I think one of the reasons I never found round-based zombies to be quite as enjoyable as I do find this in this style of zombies, like the Outbreak style, the MWZ style, is that while I am doing a lot of the same things each and every game, game in and game out, I'm getting a very different experience every time because I can do things differently. Whereas the round-based, where, you know, you get a lot of replay value in that too. I'm not taking it away. I do very much enjoy it. I've been loving playing Ritual, and if I had some of the old games on PC, like I switched over to PC right at the end of the Cold War life cycle. I had started making the change to PC. I was always a console gamer prior to that. So I don't own Cold War on PC, and honestly, I'm not going to buy it at this point. So everything I did from like the end of the Cold War cycle to now has been on PC. Prior to that, I was on console. If I had some of the older zombies to play, we would play a little bit of it right now and just kind of go back to some of the old games and try out some of the round-based things. But I'm kind of making my comparisons right now to just my recent experiences playing Ritual. And while I've been having so much fun playing it and enjoying what the game has to offer, I think that they're the two different styles of monotony. Whereas this one, my rewards are at least different every time. What I earn inside a game is different each and every time. Whereas round-based, the game is kind of set up the same way. Like the Easter eggs are going to be the same every game. The progression through the map is the same every single game, whereas I can change up my progression, you know, and bend it to my own personal will inside of Modern Warfare Zombies. But I think both methods are going to be fun. I think Black Ops 6 is going to be amazing, and I'm looking forward to everything that it has to offer and everything that it's going to bring to the table. And hopefully, you know, Black Ops 6 really helps propel this channel forward even further than we already have with MWZ. I mean, we are just barely over 3 months into making content for you all. We are almost to 3,000 subscribers. It's been an absolutely amazing journey, and I'm looking forward to what's in the future, because I do think we have a pretty bright future here on the channel. And that's mostly because of all of you. You guys are just amazing. The fans of this channel, everybody who's watches this content on an almost daily basis. And I know a lot of you are not looking forward to Black Ops 6, and that is perfectly fine. I hope everybody at least tries it. We lost another self-revive again. I knew that was going to happen too. I'm talking a lot and not paying a whole lot of attention. Not that that necessarily matters, because sometimes I go down a lot even when I'm not talking a lot. So it happens. And you know, a free self-revive at some point during this game would have been amazing. It would have been really awesome to have gotten a free one. But other than the first contract that we completed, I don't think we got any free self-revives whatsoever. But all of you that are, you know, still watching this video at this point, thank you. That's amazing. Usually when I post these super long videos like this, maybe about 15 to 20% of you actually make it to the end of the content. Most people, it seems to dip around the 20 to 25 minute mark. They're like, all right, I'm out. This is enough. So y'all that still watch and watch every video all the way to the end in its entirety, you guys are the best. I love y'all. Maybe I like the whole Tom Brady thing, and so maybe something will happen here a little bit later in the match, and we can do something like that again, maybe. All right, we got another disciple. How are we on ammo? I'm not sure. I'm gonna just go hit the ammo cache anyway, just in case we're a little low. Okay, where's the gas? The gas is coming. The gas is coming pretty quickly. Now, if we can get very near, if we can get close to this disciple with our Tesla Storm, that will do wonderful damage to this thing. Look at that. Let's go. We can keep him connected, stay close enough to keep him connected. Oh no. Did our Tesla Storm, did it run out? Oh no. It must have ran out. So there you go. That's going to be another $5,000 wasted. Actually, maybe not, because I think we can get this. If we can get this one done quick enough, we can just go to the Dark Ether, because we spawned in with a self-revive. And we'll get a free one out of the Dark Ether. And where did that went down onto this porch? There we go. Ah, look at that. We got a free one. How about that? Okay. So we're going to go ahead, head off to the Dark Ether now. I think, yeah, there's nothing that we can finish off quick enough. I'm going to hit this particular buy station. I know this one's further away from where we want to go, but this one is a little less chaotic than the one under the bridge. If a mega spawns down there under the bridge, it gets really super chaotic. So we'll hit this one, and I don't know what we need. What do we have? We have one. That's all we got out of this entire match was one Casimir. So let's buy 3 Casimirs. We'll stow one of these bad boys, and then we'll buy one more. And then we'll have 6 Casimirs to take into the Dark Ether. So that's what we'll do. And we're going to go off and we're going to do the Season 2 Elder, because as I said, I have 3 Scorchers in my bag. And as long as I have at least 2 of them or so, then that's where I'm happy. That's where I'll leave it. And I'll go to the Elder Season 2. If I have less than that and I need the Scorchers, then I'm going to Season 1 every single time. And typically just the regular sigil. That way I can do all 3 of the contracts without a VR11. But here we go. Let's go ahead on in here. I will see you when we get there. And if you'd like to try it out for yourself, I'm putting the build up on screen right now for this Ram 9 that we've been running in this gameplay. And I truly do think that this gun is better than the FJX HORUS. Try it out for yourself. All right, here we go. Lock and load. Is my FOV feels a little bit off. Is it? I don't know if it is or not. It feels off. I feel like I'm pulled in just a little bit. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just crazy. Melee that bad boy. Oh, look at that. We got the Mimic. I hate getting the Mimic. I hate Mimics, first and foremost. I hate them. They kill me all the time. They're terrible creatures. But sometimes this Mimic is harder than the Mega Abomination. I always try to just be like, I'm not going to use the Juggernaut on the Mimic, but there's nowhere to really run down here. So you do got to be a little bit careful. There we go. Show me that. Oh my. All right, come on, show me that glowing mouth. Yeah, see, this is... Sometimes you need it, because otherwise they're just going to throw their meat all at you, and there's not a lot of room to work down here. There really is not very much room to work down here at all. There's always so many zombies. Look at this. This is insane. This is why I say sometimes this fight is harder than the Mega Abomination. Just simply because you don't have a lot of room to maneuver and get away from the zombies. And the hordes down here are massive at times. But could you imagine how much more difficult this particular Dark Ether would be? And we really got nothing out of there except a VR11 case that I don't even want. But how much more difficult this Dark Ether might be if, like the third Dark Ether, you can't use a Juggernaut suit? Or even if they made the first Dark Ether that way also, like where you cannot throw in a Jug suit. Of course, the Jug suits are not quite as meta as they were in the beginning of the Season 1 Dark Ether, as everybody would bring in the Jug suits to deal with the Megas. We now have other ways of quickly dealing with Megas. So maybe it wouldn't be quite as big of a deal for the first Dark Ether. But anyway, little Casimir. And overload and move on. All right, so I got it. If everybody is still watching, I want you all to comment right now. Crazy J is the man. Just comment that down in the comments, because you know what? That was pretty cool. You know, disagreeing with something and doing it respectfully. It's just something that's so uncommon on the internet these days. So there you go. Comment down below if you're still watching. Crazy J is the man. Give that man a little shout out, a little bit of love. He deserves it for being a good human. Okay, Elder Sigil, that's it. Oh my gosh, we're not getting anything today, are we? Definitely not the best run here for this Dark Ether. At least we got another Elder. I mean, sometimes you don't get another Elder. Let's take the Scorcher over. Alrighty. And we still have 3 Casimirs left. So. Oh, we also have this that we can place down. Let's put it right here. There we go. That'll help a little bit. If it decides to shoot the zombies. Shoot the zombies. There we go. Now, a lot of y'all tell me to go back here. I don't know where you're telling me to go, though. They said like on top of the freezers or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly where y'all want me to jump up back there. All right, we're down to 1 Casimir. I'll keep that thermite. I accidentally picked that up, but we'll keep it. Whoa. Little Tesla storm. I mean, this Ram 9 is handling these Elder Sigil zombies very, very well. Come get me, boys. All right, and the last one is complete, and a legendary tool will take that, but like, this was a pretty disappointing run overall. This was pretty disappointing. All right, we can still go and open these crates because they still have not patched that yet. And honestly, for the very little loot that you get out of this thing, I don't know that it's even worth them patching. Don't think it's worth their time to patch. There's typically nothing inside of these. I can't open that one. Can't open that one. And I cannot open that one. Now, the last time I did this, I could open them all. But whatever. This is just how I play the game. This is how I end up with the legendary loot. We didn't get a ton of it this game, but you know, we got some. We got $100,000 that's going to go toward our yeah, I can't talk right now. It's going to go toward our schematic cooldowns. Oh, cool whip, buddy. And you know, even if you wanted to stay in here for another 8 minutes inside of here and just kill a bunch of zombies, you could get another probably what, 10-15,000 essence. Yeah, probably. We're not going to do that. But yeah, keep your cooldowns down and do all of the right things inside a game to make sure that you're giving yourself the best opportunity to get the best loot. And that's going to be it. My name's Cole Whip, and I'm out.